bet Nocturnal knows we're coming. So much for the element of surprise.
Where's Bile's hound? Has he abandoned us already?
Father and bold. Nocturnal sends creatures into our realm.
Where are you going, creature?
Wait there. I'll realm in
I don't think I like Barbas very much.
What a mess. And to think we're Nocturnal dares much attacking. Remember Mephalah's warning.
This place looks surprisingly intact.
The interior and the exterior. I pity the sapiards that were present when Nocturnal unleashed this magic.
A dead end? Did we make a wrong turn?
Tower. It's moving. Fascinating. It appears to be reconfiguring itself.
Let's get moving before the tower remakes this platform out of existence.
I expect we'll see more evidence of this malleable nature the higher we climb.
Look at this place. Part of the ceiling is fallen in.
Yes,
Stay!
but what
Stay
happened to
back!
the Shadow Sapiards? They were thick as
Really?
crows on the
A
lower
walking
levels.
volcano?
I don't know how you entered the tower, but you must get out of here.
She's still alive. We have to help her.
No, stay back. The relic that protects me, it's failing. You can't help me.
She's right. Look how she's starting to fade.
I don't want to die.
Let me help you. Clear your mind.
It's so hard to concentrate.
Think of your loved ones. Picture their faces, and my magic will help you.
I see them. The pain is fading. I can see.
She's gone.
Her last moments were peaceful. I saw to that. The magic that held back the shadows is gone. They'll be upon us before we know it.
Dying Sapiarch was right. That is a ballista. It's not broken, it's just missing a few parts. Look around while I get the rest of it back in working condition. That should do. Now that's how to clear a path. I need one of those.
Nocturnal started to repair transparent law. Soon none of this will matter. How observant, Knight.
insist on prolonging your pain, Lathan?
You know nothing about pain.
A pity. I thought we were the same. No matter. Your quest ends here.
Enough! Just hand over the damn key!
She's just trying to slow us down. Meet up at the gate pedestal.
I'm beginning to hate that sword-stealing witch.
Try the key pedestal. She did something. We must be nearing. We must be nearing. We must be nearing the pinnacle of the tower. That's why Nocturnal sent her champion to slow us down. Nocturnal's Earl damaged this mechanism beyond repair. Sapient magic is powerful, but not as powerful as the magic of the Psijic Order. Since we don't have the key, I can try to overcome the damaged mechanism and I can operate the mechanism manually from here. Then, once you and... The gate! It's opening! Go on! I can't hold this for very long!
Hey! Lathan, watch out!
The view.
I wondered if you'd actually show yourself instead of just projecting menacing images.
A closed gate won't save them, Lathan.
No, but this will keep you busy for a time.
No!
Where'd they go? Is Lathan gone?
That should keep her busy, for a short time at least.
Why are you glowing? Why is Lathan all dark and glowy?
I was overconfident, I'm afraid. Valsarin always said I was too sure of my own abilities. I just assumed I'd be able to get back to the protection of the Resolute Anchor before I was unmade. Pity. I would have preferred I had to do something to get rid of Nocturnal's champion. At least for a little while. Beyond that, I really did hope that a moment outside the Anchor's protection wouldn't... You can stop Nocturnal. I'd really rather not see you and the Knight wind up with this fate. And if all goes well, you can tell Valsarin that I'm sorry. Now hurry. Nocturnal's Earl won't be gone long. Yes, that's the spirit. Show me the anger you've been hiding. I'm fading away quickly while you're about to suffer an eternity at Nocturnal's hands. Regardless. Tell her I'm going to go be with our daughter. Tell Val that we will wait for her.
We should keep moving. There's nothing more we can do here. Come on. Lathan gave us a chance. Nocturnal's realm. We've got to be nearing the top of this damn thing.
Dragon could stop me, you'd only delay the
Ignore the creepy
inevitable.
voice. We have to keep going.
That's far enough. My mistress can't be interrupted. Her work is too important.
Give me the damn Dawnbreaker pack.
Come and get it! I don't understand. Why didn't the sword protect me?
Because Dawnbreaker was never intended for you.
Meridia's magic is gone. The blade isn't yours anymore either.
We'll see about that.
Join Meridia in my eternal darkness.
We are not dying like this! That worked? I mean, of course it worked. I just need a moment. Nocturnal's Earl was wrong. Meridia's power, it's not gone. I finally understand everything Meridia told me. Her power, it's inside me. And with it, I can remove the corruption from Dawn. Then this is even better. You can use the restored Dawnbreaker to save the world. I just won't be around to see it happen. I finally understand. I'm the vessel of Meridia, her champion. But you're the key to stopping. I'm saying you've got this. Whenever a threat appears, you bring the champions together. You find a way to win. And I'll be at your side for this one. I'm returning the last of Meridia's power to the blade, so you can stop Nocturnal. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. Thank you for everything.
The tower crystal is almost whole. You're too late, mortal. Is made whole, I shall become infinite. Meridia's power won't help you against me.
My true purpose! I will not fail you, Mother!
You are surprised. The transparent law is almost whole. Now, rise again,
You can't stop me! I only grow stronger as we bathe this world in darkness!
was supposed to be mine.
The Crystal Tower. Its defenses no longer keep me out. Are you here, my friend? You did it. I knew it. Transparent law, it's whole again. I didn't think that was possible, and you stopped Nocturnal. You're back upon Somerset, my friend. The tower itself, it reformed. But, of course, when you restored the Tower Crystal, it most likely expelled Nocturnal back to her own realm. I'm a little concerned that I was able to... Lathan. I'll mourn for Lathan later. I'm just glad he helped you. He would have made our daughter proud. For now, you have to tell so...
As I predicted, your efforts were successful. A slight chance is all probability requires. There is no such thing as impossible odds. You are proof of that. Was that Meridia's plan all along? Perhaps, perhaps not. Your perseverance paid off, however. You never gave up even when the darkness was unbearable. And because of that, the Crystal Tower is safe. Life and death. It's all part of the ongoing circle. As long as you remember them, they will never be forgotten. It took Nocturnal hundreds of years to put all the pieces of her plan into place. And you wiped it all out with a single thrust. Next, every action we take can tip the balance of the flow of time. Bask in the moment and realize that you have done well, my mortal friend. You have saved the Crystal Tower, saved Somerset, saved reality itself. Even I could not have done better. For now, I must attend to other matters.
We still have work to do. I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies. It will take an influence far stronger than you and I. Of that, I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Somerset's We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands. And the recent attack by Nocturnal... Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha Sil. Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best.
It's good to see you alive and well. Word has already spread about your daring exploits within the Crystal Tower. It's still a little hard to believe, truth be told. Of course, there's so much left to do. I already have a list as long as my arm. That doesn't sound good. Is there another crisis? I'd almost rather deal with another crisis than try to convince the Sapiarchs. Still, it will be done. I'll even make sure... Sotha Sil's in his study, preparing to depart. He never seems to stick around for very long. I suggest you hurry if you want to catch him. I'll meet you in front of the Proxy Queen.
Here you are again. I thought such an outcome likely. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. A consistent dilemma within me, which seems to have only grown. I'll be glad to get back to the Clockwork City. There's much to do. While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mephala were held, and a compromise was decided. Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems... perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then I must decline. Valserin may see me as an ally, but to Somerset, I am a foreign interloper. An enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need for my presence has... And so the gears turn once more. Ever changing, yet ever the same. With you always in the center, it seems. I take no pleasure in such distractions from my work. Still, I would not dislike it if we spoke again. Farewell.
Is that actually a member of the Psijic Order?
It must be. There must be something important going on to bring them out of hiding.
Finally, you arrived. We were able to gather everyone together, but they've already started the meeting. Valserin tried... To be honest, not great. Even the Proxy Queen is hesitant to accept our request. As always, everyone's so worried about proper... Everyone's gathered in the council chamber. You should go inside.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiarchs, Lanatil.
If Raz could intervene, perhaps we should hear from our newly arrived friend.
We concur with Razumdar. Let us hear what the adventurer has to say. This situation...
The Sapiarchs recognize your bravery on our behalf in Lilandril and within the Crystal Tower, but there is nothing you can... So Valserin claims. If this is true, the College shall institute new measures to protect the tower. That is well within our capabilities. The Psijic Order is responsible for all that has happened. Why should I trust them now? Perhaps you're right, but the Sapiarchs did not cause these events. The Psijic Order did. My people died protecting the Crystal Tower. Why should I accept aid from the very... Be that as it may, the Sapiarchs will continue to do as we always have. We shall protect the Crystal Tower. That's your opinion. You are a newcomer. I have no reason to believe that you have Somerset's best interests in mind. For all I know, you and the Psijic Order wish to use the Crystal Tower for your own...
Our friend has proven their mettle time and time again. Raz thinks you should hear about these deeds. Oriandra, admit our guests now, yes?
What are you up to, Razumdar?
I will vouch for this adventurer. While I was blinded by prejudice and hate, their actions saved Shimmerine.
Sapiarch, you know me. My son rejected the Queen's decree and suffered the consequences. This newcomer saved Relenthil.
Finally, Raz must add his voice to the chorus. No one has served our queen and our island as well as this adventurer, not even Raz.
We have heard enough. We accept that the adventurer is trustworthy. Sapiarch Larnatil, listen to what they have to say.
I apologize for my assumptions. It's clear you've done much good for Somerset and its people. The protection of the Crystal Tower has been the Sapiarch. I can't deny the truth of your words. Very well. Henceforth, the Sapiarchs will accept outside aid in order to... I promise we will work with the Proxy Queen to make sure the Crystal Tower remains safe. I'll begin preparations immediately.
Raz is sure there are many more details to work out, but for now, this one just wants a very strong drink.
If you would wait a moment, my friend, I'd like to talk privately. Thank you for helping me win this last battle. While the Psijic Order will not be among those protecting the Crystal Tower, we never meant to take such a direct role in events. We're observers, watchers. We lend a hand, guide fate, but never directly shape it. Besides, on an interim basis until we get beyond this crisis and can make a decision for the future. In the meantime, I want to atone for what the Right Master and Lathan did. You're attuned to Artaeum and have a connection to the Psijic Order now. The portal will always be open for you.
Razumdar, remove your furry seat from our throne.
After all Raz has done for Queen and country, you would deny him this small comfort?
Why Cousin Irene tolerates you, we'll never understand. We deal with Razumdar out of respect for our dear cousin. But some days...
Raz could get used to such a seat. Metaphorically speaking, of course. This one would prefer a throne with far more padding. But enough of such talk. Today we celebrate... Raz thought of many different plans once he heard of this meeting. He is glad the first turned out so well. His other plans, well, there is no need to dwell on. Actually, Raz may have doubted you a few times. Or many times. But he apologizes for that. After all, you have now proven... Raz did indeed. On behalf of Queen Irene, this is for you. Ironic how Somerset was saved by one of the newcomers it so distrusts. This is... Enjoy yourself, my friend. Raz certainly plans to.
Our throne, Razumdar. We would have it back now.
So tense, your majesty. Must be this uncomfortable throne. Perhaps Raz could suggest a most comfortable cushion upon which you could sit.
Such a cushion is much too lumpy for our tastes, Cat. We thank you for the aid you provided to our green and pleasant land. Newcomer, you have shown us that sometimes change...
Raz has much to do after this. Reports to write, missives to send. Perhaps he will go visit his family once all is done. It has been far too long since he has seen them. But first, Raz shall drink some very expensive wine.
Friend of tranquil greetings, Caraval. You will forgive me if I seem awkward. We rarely entertain guests here on Artaeum. I am Kellerus. Right Master Ichesis told me a great deal about you. The Right Master holds you in high regard. That is proof enough of your worthiness. The Psijic Order, eager to begin? Good. Eagerness is just what we need. Your first lesson begin. The first cluster of time breaches appeared on the Isle of Somerset. You should start there. Go speak with my apprentice, Josaja. A noble heart and a solemn commitment to the good. Achieving membership in the Psijic Order is a serious and lasting endeavor. Too reclusive, I fear. The truth is that we have grown old, Caraval. A mixed blessing, I suppose. Long years of seclusion have allowed us. As your knowledge of the old ways grows, so too will the rewards. For instance, we are prepared to teach you new and only this. Purge yourself of selfish intent. Membership in the Psijic Order will bring you both present.
Yes, can I help you? Right. You're the Order's new initiate. I didn't expect you so soon. Things here... I don't. Please don't tell the Lore Master. It tricked me into dismissing the binding charms that keep it here. Mercifully, yes. I just scryed its location. It looks like it reappeared somewhere on the shores of Wastin Coraldale. I'm indebted. You'll definitely need the auger on your quest. Without it...
Thank you for heeding.
Watch it.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and foggy chests. Noted.
You good? Of course you are.
Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you. Josiah. I'm actually when we're done doing right. Of course, I'm not. Of me. Right. So, of course, I'm a traveler like you. I'm not in the... Of me! Fair enough. So, where to? I assume if so, you know where we're going now, right? Good. You take me to a time breach, and I'll help you spot it. Huh. This bag's a bit snug, eh? Breach nearby. I don't know why you're so intent on sealing them. Linear time is so overrated. Just imagine, you could die before you were even born. Wait, that's horrifying, isn't it? I'm sorry. Never mind.
Hail, mighty warrior!
You know, coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh, you do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
Let's ride.
More ruins. You know, every stone tells a story. I mean that literally, by the way. That wall over there won't shut up about how much it hates rain. Let's find this bridge and get out of here, eh? This breach is in a zoo. Wow. You know, I'm endlessly fascinated by animals. They're a bit like walking plants, eh? Except with more, you know, fluids. What a word that is. A breach near the sea. Ah, I do love the ocean. It's a shame you can only see it in 3 dimensions. All the quasitones and endless number forms. Actually, I take it back. Your midbrain would explode if you saw this.
You asked for it.
Oh, I hear a breach nearby. You can't, can you? Count yourself lucky. Sounds like a swarm of bees bouncing around in a tin bucket full of sleigh bills. Sort of like that racket bards make.
I think I figured a way out of this.
What kind of monster arranges acacias and begonias in the same beds?
There's a breach here. Said he's a bit gaudy, eh? At least by mortal standards. Where I come from, this would be a little more than a prevy. I'm kidding, of course. No one pees where I come from.
Didn't those idiots ever learn how to run properly?
I expected more from you, even if you are a...
Ooh, a spooky clifftop estate. What a fine place for a breach. All sorts of ghastly things happened here. I can tell you that. I'd shudder if I had shoulders. I'm kidding, of course. Mortal fear is hilarious.
Welcome back, Initiate. Have you done it? Well done. Well done indeed. You already seem well versed in the cardinal virtues of our order. Altruism. Speak with Josarja. She will want to know that the augur is safe, no doubt. Yes, I know all about its sudden disappearance. You did well in recovering it.
Thank goodness you're back. I hope the augur didn't give you too much trouble. I know it can be a handful. Now, the lore map, the most valuable gift. Knowledge. Please, use it carefully. When I learned my first spell, I accidentally banished a toad to the far ends of time. First-rate work in Somerset. Really, first-rate. Unfortunately. Initiate, a word?
You have to wait your turn, Sarah. The line forms to my left.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Greetings, Sarah. Honor to you and your house, Sarah. My lord, Devaith Fear, would speak with you at once. Your aid, in exchange for a sizable stipend. Devaith Fear seeks a powerful artifact and requires a Of course, but if you do not come, he will find another, and you will be left behind, forever saddled with a coward's regret. Hardly a choice, by my estimate. My master waits for you in the Mournhold Tribunal Temple. Only the most powerful mage in Tamriel. Lord Fear has walked the roads of Nirn for millennia, plumbing the deepest mysteries of the Orbis. He strides between Mundus and Oblivion with ease. Daedric princes tremble at the mere mention of his name. Yes, he mentioned as much. Sounds like quite the adventure. If you manage to face the Assembly General and...
Ah, you've arrived at last. Come forward. We have... So, you've chosen to join me. Excellent. I seek a powerful Daedric artifact. It lies hidden in a distant land, a gleaming city. A voyage that only a few have ever undertaken. We will travel to Sothis... I do. The Tribunes are not so clever that they could hide such a place from me for long. The city is quite close, and also very far away. I have not forgotten our romp through the halls of fabrication. You proved your resourcefulness when facing the Assembly General. Now, of course you will. Naturally you have questions. Alas, they will have to wait. Servants of the Tribunal do not look kindly on blasphemous journeys like... Prepare if you must, but make it quick. Time is not on our side. There you are. Come, here, behind the waterfall. My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. What a surprise. The Father of Mysteries, the Clockwork God, the Tinkerer, and other such banal titles. The Sothasil, or Set, is a member of the Dark Elf Tribunal. Ha! No one truly knows Sothasil, not even his hordes of wild-eyed worshippers. I studied with him before his ascent, and even then he defied comprehension. Indeed, Saint Nerevar the Captain, our king and greatest champion for a time, he died, tragically, during a journey to the heart of Red Mountain. Some believe that Sothasil, Vivek, and Almalexia murdered Nerevar, so I think it's irrelevant. The silence of Sothasil may come from a place of grief and deep regret. It might be a side effect of his fierce obsessions. Sothasil hides everything. But more to your point, it's not just a city. It's an incomprehensibly powerful, world-shaping device. Yes, Seal's fellow tribune. A machine can be studied, a Daedric artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. You see, other people are not Devaith Fear. I've not lived this long by shying away from dangerous relics. Draftier than I remembered. Follow me. Welcome to the dwarven hold of Barmsarm Shen. Such as it is. Ironic that AM's holy city of Mournhold has Dwemric roots. Curious. Practically no one knows this route, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. Sotha Seal always did admire dwarven industry, albeit quietly. Perhaps that's why he built his city here. This lift will take us to the nethermost depths of the ruin, and to our destination. On you go. The entrance lies just ahead. You see, just across the ravine, that's our door. I'd say prepare yourself, but nothing can prepare you for what's to come. Touch the sphere. Clockwork City awaits. What? This is not the brass fort. Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them, wait. I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape! Factotums! They're activating! Ready your weapons! I will assist you as best I can! Another batch! Spinning up! Destroy them! More! To the southeast! Make ready! This had better be the last of them! Fetching scrap heaps! My shadow remains close. We must hurry. Swivel swords. I'm in no condition to navigate this maze. By spinning knives is not an epitaph worthy of Devaith I recognize this place now. A pneumatic forge. We should leave as soon as possible. Sotha Seal constructs his clockwork servitors here, the factotums. They reject anyone who doesn't belong. Someone first to die. Remedial spellcraft is all I can muster, but I will aid you as best I can. Lead on. Stand back. Don't kill it. Time to reclaim what is mine. Maliad kebiet tehir! Devakrokad Sint Morad! Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you. More ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this. Come. We still have a long way to go. Behold, the Clockwork City. Finally. Sotherseal's brass fortress waits at the end of this road. We should go there at once. Find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the New Martis. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Debate fear. I warned you never to come back. And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it. Our business is concluded. Be on your way.
Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not waste my time.
Hold there, friend of Fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pulo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Set Celeste. Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice. That's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find...
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable. Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotherseal, I come and go as I please. I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I'd not waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more... I appreciate your assistance in the pneumatic forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. One of Sotherseal's greater lackeys, Chief Proctor of the Clockwork Apostles. You might have noticed some mild cosmetic flaws. Seal takes all kinds. Imperials, Bretons, even Argonians. Luciana may be one of his oldest servants. According to the legend, she was caught in a torrent of arcane energy during... Indeed. At first, people like her rarely are. You see, I present a destabilizing influence. I reject all illusions of authority and thus reject their entire way of life. Hierarchy, ritual, reverence. Seal has many names. Sotha Seal, Set, Sea, the clockwork.
Another newcomer, eh? Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunate... Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently, she's a member of the Congress. This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked...
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably
Sergeant Balder, this one has the gold you requested.
I gave you a word, didn't I?
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome, these firepot spiders. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders. Take the oil to Varuni. Again, thank you. Good luck in the pursuit. And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Firepot oil. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. but I have no proof. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Bet. No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cognitum Centralis. Of course, Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome. I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous even, but I disagree. Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memory. Exodromal. Sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome. I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lords...
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive... Varuni suspects that someone...
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to...
How dare you, Khaled? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a back totem with delusions of grandeur told her fortune.
Excellent. We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a skivaton to make a remote copy.
How dare you, Khalid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings... We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica.
Machine got my mother killed.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sophia. You've been told before.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's... I did a little asking around. Word is, I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Boldan's storage lock. Well... All right, Boldan. I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
There you are. Naramo said you'd be... He what? How could she... We have to rescue her. You don't have any idea? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put... I'll get the others. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner.
How dare you, Khalid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because of that...
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one. You outsiders are all the same. And so you proved my point. Always trouble, always violence. And poor Saiba is caught...
It's a fraud. See if I don't.
Hey, got a job for someone who don't mind getting their shoes wet.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sophia.
You've been told before, Villar. That's not how things work here.
Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered, I demand
All right, you pile of bolts. Let's run through it one more time. Inventory, of course.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I could. You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Boldan's victims. That's the spirit. I managed to yank... More? Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Really? You'd think they'd just leave us alone?
Another empty camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere. Here we go again.
Over so soon.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, bright moons above, please, let's leave this dungy place.
Kirith! Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it. Huh. You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Aruni. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable. That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably. Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by... I do, one way or another. But, of course, it...
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished
By the word, I wind the gears. Please state your business. Welcome, potential resident. Please speak your birth name, followed by the name of your...
Dreaming. Torchbugs. Overturned jar.
Well, I'd say that all worked out splendidly. As one journey ends, another begins. I imagine there's much... I can finally begin my exploration in earnest. Now that they proved useful. Raynor's theories need some... I value your service and partnership, Assistant. Please take...
There you are. Good. We have much to discuss.
Devaith Fear? Here? It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I imagine it is. Now be on your way.
Yes. Well, be seeing you, Assistant. Good day, Lord Fear.
Come. So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge. It's Sotha Sil. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, we will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known. As the most powerful mage in the Brast Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about... You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning. He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately. In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered... That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Sil is
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Yeah, a bunch of... And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Sotha Sil could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he...
So you're the one Devaith tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes, now more than ever. I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? Flipping switches. That's rich. Don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of... Right, don't let me keep...
So you're Devaithir's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not Sotha Sil. Not anymore. In the old days, sure. He was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meeting. Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having... Yes. Speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. The fire of doubt. Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few...
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned? Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here, after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific. The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there. The auxiliaries and factotums have been impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course.
I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Devaith Fear have to say? Raynor? Surely this is something I can handle myself. He just wants us to build a lamp? What's it?
Yeah! Yeah!
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say. A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber must be machine-made. I should be taking notes. Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Look at the apertures on this. It compresses, unlike the other lamps. Yes, with Raynor's assistance, you plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea.
Never a dull moment.
Get rusted.
Should have been more prepared.
Capable combatants needed for hazardous work. Please respond.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the... As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently someone's... Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything. Any friend of Varuni...
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. Wonderful. I'm confident this lamp will conform to the... Excellent, excellent. No need...
Ah, I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear... Visible light? Fascinating.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem. Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some... Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah?
Greetings, Resident. Accessing General Greeting Array. Hello, Resident. To every machine. May Lord Set bless your labors. The Clockwork City welcomes you.
I convinced Sotha Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity. Good. Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to act.
My dear friend Vaithvir informed me that some of your number may be experimenting on my blessed factotums. I will remind you yet again. My beloved factotums serve as an extension of my divine will. Accost them, and you accost me. In the past, I have encouraged a child's curiosity and accepted minor blasphemies. But my generosity has limits. Know this. Any servant of the Clockwork God found tinkering with factotums shall face severe sanction. In this place, my word shapes, constructs, and controls. My authority is absolute. Keep to your modest experiments. Seek discovery outside the walls or in the confines of your own cloisters. Such is the will of Set, the mainspring Everwild. Obey.
What is that? What's happening?
After him! Someone seize that imposter!
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me. Kneel.
Curse you, outsider.
Stay ready.
I will return.
I haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Set no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascoigne, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at
Well,
least gather the Congress.
That was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Sil's shadow all this time. It seems so light. Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an impostor sits upon the throne aligned, stay with Varuni. With Sotha Sil exposed as an impostor, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths.
My dear Lord Set, what happened to you? I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade? Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. Yes, he was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. The real Lord Set will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for us. Classic Gascoigne. Fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I'm sure that news... Try to talk to Gascoigne. He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromal. You remain... Check his rectory in the west wing of the Basilica. He hides in there sometimes to know... Don't let Gascoigne wriggle out. What? Yes. Yes. I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. But why test us? The clock... Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Set suffers some kind of defect, like a crimped duct or a stripped bolt or something. Do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple...
did you hide it?
There you are.
Apologies, but I am currently engaged in a task.
The factotums reported a strange energy signature in Gascoigne's rectory. Sounds like a nocturnal shrike. By the gears, how did that thing... Not suspicious at all, is it? A sudden departure followed by a... You're right. I knew Gascoigne was a conceited sluggard, but consorting with... I hope you catch Gascoigne soon. Wait, feathers? Unprecedented. As far as I know, no living bird has ever set foot or wing. Fascinating. I've always wanted to see one, and I'm afraid not. I knew this wouldn't end well.
I'm not here to speculate on Lord Set's whereabouts. I'm here to clear the square.
You don't know, do you? I knew it. This is a disaster!
Please,
If you
just
want to
obey
panic,
the law
do so
from
in
now
your own
on.
homes, not in the public square. Now disperse or be dispersed. Get them moving.
You heard the Proctor. Return to your homes.
If you're looking for Lord Set, I don't know where he is. I will... Gascoigne, what has he done? Good. Maybe a fabricant ate him. Our luck. So, he finally graduated from corrupt hobbyist to professional. A citywide search? I can't spare enough apostles to search a broom closet. Reports are flooding in. I have one asset I can spare. I know an artificer, Dalamar. I knew that slag-addled piece of garbage Gascoigne would turn on us eventually. We should have dealt with this decades. I think we should destroy it, if only to convince the people it can. I'm prepared to live with that. I made a vow to protect the Clockwork City and its inhabitants. If sacrifices have to be made, we should all be prepared to...
Well, look at you, all full of fleshy bits. Not a scrap of brass on you, is there? That won't do, that will not do. I can fix you up, no bother at all. Maybe new feet. A missing person. Keep close to snuff. Whoa! Cool those cogs, you twitchy rascal. This little scrap heap should do the trick. Meet Snuffler, the tracking Nix. Keep close to... There he goes! I just replaced his leg springs, so try to keep up.
Wonder.
up, Johnny! Visitors! Useless. What are you doing nosing around here with that ugly beast? Don't even I have it? Chancellor who? Oh, you mean that brass-arsed fancy boots that came running through? Yeah, the grease mucks up fabric and snoots.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Awaiting task, command acknowledged.
Kill me. Too late. Your skeeving Chancellor beat you to it. Who are you? Another one of vile, sniveling agents. Gascoigne's gone. Now, let me west, in the ventral terminus. He may have killed me, but he won't last long. Night Mistress, I am coming. You really have no idea, do you? Daedric forces conspire in every dark corner. Yes, Scarfin and others. Gascoigne vowed to bring us an artifact of great power.
Who's out there? Be gone, whoever you are. I see questions. You think I'm foolish enough to let you... Who I keep counsel with is none of your concern. You're just like Varuni, so uptight. Yeah! 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 So you found a way in after all. Impressive. Too bad it's a dead end. Unless you can smash through solid bedrock, you'll never find me. Plotting something, are we? Well, that rusty heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up.
Proximity sensors engaged.
What? What have you done?
Nearby.
Oh, did your new toy wind down? What a shame. May as well give up.
Primary functions
I don't understand. I had to do this. You are ruining everything.
Testing protocol initiated.
Never a
You
dull
summon me again. I grow tired.
That gear of yours won't hold out much longer.
Talk, you horn cap buffoon. Just help me. I know how this looks, but you have to understand. Those shadow cultists meant to slit my throat. I had to leave. My life was in danger. Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds. On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy. Yes, my methods were unconventional. He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Doc.
Still nothing on the security coils? Where could he have gone? Finally. I've been pacing a hole in the floor since you left. Gascoigne is dead? You left us no choice, right? Good riddance, I suppose. The Clockwork City owes you a tremendous debt. Gascoigne's death was. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constable... Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps when this is all over. Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside, hundreds. Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to... What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave set side, it's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire. It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors. We don't often rely upon locks, but I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much certain. I mean, I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please, wingless. Go away, or we peck out your eyes. Eyes? Ah, sweet, juicy eyes. Such flavor. Ah, tender bits.
Vile beasts.
Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due. Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even other than everywhere. The loudest gather around a tree just outside the basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after. Now listen, I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy... What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands. Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers.
Intruder! Halt! Halt! Speak or be pecked! Spy! Stay back or I'll... Wait! I know you! The Duke's tall, fat-legged vassal from Crowswood! Ha! Well, we're not in Crowswood anymore, Featherless. Go look for shinies somewhere else! Spy! No talking! I know a spy when I see one! The Exarchs of Dross may share meat with featherless giants, but not the Blackfeather Court! In wartime, tribute! Yes! Shinies for the Duke! We demand a treasure from our enemy! The metal man who shouts at us, Constable Drados! May his tail droop and his wings wither! Snatch up his silver treasure, and then we part. Perhaps he carries a treasure beneath his clickety-clanking clothes. Or maybe he hides treasure away in the stone nest called cloisters. That is for you to find out, Featherless. Now go!
Ifri's luxuriant beard. What do you think you're doing? Well, do you have our shinies? Speak, spy! Such sparkle and shine! A prize! A prize from our enemy! Perhaps you are a worthy crow friend after all. Ask your... a key? Yes, the great prize, the shiniest lockpoker. Our heroic knight of Marrow breached the gates and claimed it from the clumsy apostles and our Exarch foe. No, only our Duke of Crows knows. You cannot speak to him, crow friend.
not without an escort. Find the Knight of Marrow. He is our grandest champion, sleek and strong. Honor him with shinies and sweet by a great waterfall, south and east, swooning like a lovesick dove, no doubt. Even now he builds his lady love a glorious nest. But she is... How did you learn how to talk? We crows are clever and wise. Wise! We bend our words into sentences just as you do. Except we're better at it because we're smart. If you see it, you will know. No silver glistens and gleams like the prize. Enemy crows, the exarchs of Dross. They serve the Shadow Women and try to steal the great prize from us. But the Black Feather Court bows, strikes, weeping, featherless paleskins that swat and curse us. And their other servants also, black-robed cultists. May they eat sour meat and die!
Will I have to get metal arms now?
Notifications are extensions of the truth of your soul.
Who is this? Do you come to challenge the Knight of Marrow? Have at me, featherless foe. If you be foe, cast down your silly gauntlet. But I warn you, you touch this magnificent trove at your peril. I gathered these treasures for my lady love, at Duke Hold's court in Blackfeather Castle. I could arrange a meeting, but can't you see? Heartache has clipped my wings. Lady Blightwing spurns me. My heroic exploits and shiny gifts only bore her. Mine is a tale of woe. Woe! You would do that? But how? I gathered a great hoard of glistening treasures and sweetmeats, and she only laughed. Yes, a poem! A trinket unlike any other! The flightless oafs who live here in the fortress hid a great hoard of words. Follow me! The word vault is this way! This way! Here we are. The word vault lies behind that.
A love poem? Oh.
You need love.
By the word, just a moment. Category not found. Dreaming. Poem. A collection of...
My feathers quiver with inspiration. Well, which one should I use to woo my sharp? Yes, perfect. Let's do that one. I can't wait. Away to the castle of my lady love.
Not another step.
Next time, commit your crimes elsewhere.
Take a breath and report. What's the situation in there?
Grim, Proctor. Daedric beasts and shadow cultists control much of the district. And the crows, oh, God. The sky's thick with them.
This way, Squire. Come, come.
Varuni's auxiliary? What are you doing here? First that bastard Devaith, and now the crows? Your taste in companions grows worse by the hour. Sorry. Normally, I'd say we should simply kill them all and take the key by force. But it seems these birds... Fine. You can play their ridiculous game. For now. But I'm coming with you. I've lost enough citizens already. A word of advice.
Your metal woman is not allowed in Castle Blackfeather. I forbid it.
I don't want to go anywhere near your filthy castle vermin. Let's get this over with. Keep your sword arm wound tight. Daedra could still be lurking around here.
Crow Mother, help me.
My fair maiden of ruin, my heart swells to see you, like a dead cat's belly warmed by the sun. My passions burn with forbidden desire. Love, given cruel voice by the charred flesh of my enemies?
Charred flesh? Burning passions?
It's all true, my dearest love. I would feed you the flesh of 1,000 burnt carcasses if you would only give me the chance.
Of course, Sir Knight. How could I refuse such honeyed words? I feel a swoon coming on.
She said yes. I owe you a debt, crow friend. Duke, may I present the featherless poet?
Approach, poet. Let me get a measure of you. Hail, crow friend. Yes, I remember you. The wingless bat killer of Crow's Wood. How could I forget my tallest, clankiest vassal? I thank you for what you did for our gallant knight of Marrow. The shiniest? The great prize? Outrageous. What could you possibly offer us that rivals the luster of the magnificent Lockpoker? Speak quickly, speak! My knights and I must prepare for our... You would take up the Blackfeather banner? Tempting. The Exarchs use wingless allies to shoot down my vassals and scatter my treasures. But if we had... Through a pool of shadow, we heard the call of our mistress and obeyed. But once we saw this great sea of treasures, I have heard this name, Sothasil. A dead king. Or soon dead king, I've heard it say. I know only that he's a half-metal giant who hides in a buzzing nest deep within the city. And that the Exarchs and their featherless allies want him dead. But how does this help, though? We grew tired of it. Dreary spider caves, screechy bats grumbling. Clockwork apostles? Fair! Clanking featherless peasants.
So, we're going to fight birds. If only my Riemann dragoons could see me now, channeling the arcane to defeat Pol. You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a sense of humor. But since I don't, I expect... You're really reaching. Enough small talk.
Thick-legged filth! We'll peck your eyes out! Ah! Its arms will be the death of us! Fly! Fly! Prepare to die, you
Retreat!
featherless
Retreat!
scum! Ah! Take one step
Why do you
closer.
always
We
dare
you!
fly, fools? Ha! Well struck, Squire. The Exarchs are in full retreat. Look how they claw like chicks and empty their bowels. The time has come for... Yes! The flightless cultists summoned it to guard their treasures. Behold, Blackfeathers! Our giant prepares to destroy the Guardian! There it is! Tremble, Guardian! Our giant approaches!
To the side!
That giant felled the Guardian! Fly, Exarchs! Fly!
Victory! Victory for the...
the bones clean and plunder the Exarch's horde. A proud day. I know what I said, fledgling! We've not defeated the Exarchs yet. Even now, they clean their plumage and sharpen their beaks. Unless we break a trick, a bluff, a great crow scheme. Queen of Chaff will arrive shortly. Look around. I picked this place for a reason. Pull in, push. Yes, exactly. A performance. My legs, while svelte and regal, are not strong enough to push and pull these levers. I need you and your meaty hands. When the eggs... Of course not! No more time to plan.
Oh, Duke. You came alone? Foolish. This may be easier than I thought. Show me the key, or my murder will tear you apart.
You are the full Chaff Queen. I wield the power of the machines now.
You expect me to believe that? Give me the key, or we'll peck you to ribbons.
Behold!
What? Steady, Exarchs. It's just a trick.
Waking machines awaken!
I will not be threatened. I am the Queen of Chaff.
Your doom is nigh. My machines will destroy you.
No! Impossible! Impossible!
Now, Queen of Chaff, you will die!
I yield. Such power. Exarch 3. We leave this curse.
We did it, Featherless! Victory! We may have a complication. My. This would be much... I have. Kind of. I hid the great prize nearby. But in your zeal to north, I will dispatch my...
Follow me, crow friend. The shiniest trick.
The skeleton key at last.
Stay back, my liege. Have at thee.
Night, no! Take that! Get him, Featherless! Our victory over the Exarchs came at great cost. Quill and Claw, our lost knight, was a true hero. We will not forgive, and we will not forget. Yes, you are as much a member of this court as any crow. Our swift wings and keen eyes are at your disposal. Find the shadow.
You look haggard. What happened in there? The skeleton key? Nocturnal's key? Damn it. I always suspected, but hoped it was... The Omnivox alarm. Slag it. Someone's breaching the Cogidum Centralis. I have to get back to the Basilica. Meet me there.
What part of sealed don't you understand? The shadow
You arrived
put a
just in
hex on
time.
the lift.
I don't know how much more of Devaith and Varuni's bickering I could take.
Here we go again.
It's as I feared. The shadow breached the Cogidum Centralis, Lord Set's seat of power. If it reaches the core... We arrived too late. As soon as the shadow of Sothis Seal claimed the skeleton key, none. Lord Set designed the Cogidum to be virtually impenetrable. Even so, these whispering shadow... I crossed staves with an Argonian mage once. He could leap through shadows, crossing long I have an idea. Full disclosure, you may find this eerie. I suspected that Gascoigne's brain might contain some useful information, so I ordered a factotum to mine it.
By Set's will, I am bound. Reflecting. Permission, malfunctioning scheme. May my labors please the... False assertion. This is not a top plug. Fortunately, I located a top plug in a Nemo crate outside my immediate visual range. Your assistance, while appreciated. Please...
Resident Corps Gascon Dusant, memory outlay primed, submit query. Assembling summary. Subheading Whispering Shadows. Subheading Movement. Subheading Clockwork City. Cultists use gloaming gates, pools of darkness that channel nocturnal. Assembling response. Subject Evergloam. The twilight plane of oblivion peopled by nocturnal shrikes, phantoms, and beastly simulacra. Passing through. Accessing Vigio's spatial memory. Mapping complete. 2D.
Greetings. Please restrict danger.
Tell me you have something. Gates, of course. My apostles ran down a few rumors, so we'll use the cultists' own pathways against them. And we have no way...
Featherless! You're here! Gates closed! Closed! Yes, this is it. Everglow. Follow me. Watch your step, Featherless. These stones are near to ruin, just like everything else here. gate's closed. Closed! You'll have to find another way round. Tight corners ahead, crow friend. Careful. Which way? Which way? Ah, right. Go right. Just a few more stairs to go. Ah, draw your weapons. One of Nocturnal's flock queens hides in that church. Sour
Do your
taste.
worst,
No
night
shiny
hag.
bits.
You'll get nothing
Be
from me.
Interlopers? No. I will not be interrupted.
Thank you. I'm unaccustomed to being captured. A Shrike captain wouldn't defend just any gate. This must lead back to the city. Follow me.
Liquid shadows. So
Some kind of nocturnal blight. I've never seen the like. Wait, I remember. Lord Sid taught me a spell long ago. He said it would guide me through the darkness one day. I couldn't find a use for it then. But now... Yes, he said that logic and wisdom would part the shadows of doubt. It worked! How could he have known? Never mind. Meet me at the entrance to the Coggadum. We have work to do. I don't often admit surprise, but I'll be candid. That was one of the weirdest With the shadow barrier removed, we can move... Tighten that armor. Beyond whatever Daedric horrors the You know I don't put... The shadow's got to be approaching the throne.
Beginning entity analysis. I am Ios, the automata assessing threats to Master Seal. Accessing privatized threat array. Motive evaluation complete. Non-hostile intent.
Shut down the Corps' defenses, but we shouldn't find our path blocked like this again.
Admonition. Many
I see something. Some kind of light burning away the corruption. A lamp. When Soda Seal saved it, he said he would shine a light. Questions for another time. Let's keep moving.
Following me, are you? Brave and foolish.
More shadows. Let's hope Soda Seal had the foresight to install those lamps here too.
Unleash my shadow again. Relish the victory while you can. It will take more than lamps to keep you from the throne alive. You should be thanking me. If you only knew the things of the sea-living, you'd want to kill him too.
Another gate. Damn, we've got to find the release.
Greetings. This partition governs evaluating access petition.
Unlock this fool from the throne and claim what's mine.
He's using the skeleton.
I see I'll have to deal with you perfectly to complete my task. No. Come, face the darkness.
Where did you... What are you doing?
Never mind where I came from. I'm keeping Seal alive, you ungrateful shrew. We can't let the shadow escape.
Just hurry! I can't hold the light for long!
Even now, at the end, you bicker. How predictable.
Here! Nocturnal!
Why do you struggle so? Do you not see that it's hopeless? Sleep now. Give in to the dark.
I can't hold it much longer! Get up, comrade! You have to turn the skeleton key! Now!
I will not yield! Go, friend! Do as Fear says! Unlock the throne! Please sow the seal!
You trespass, Erdra. The Clockwork City shall bear your weight no longer. Be gone.
You achieve nothing, little godling. The Triad lose upon Somerset shores. All that is shall be ours.
Well done, my friend. Now, enough theatrics, Luciana. On your feet. Luciana?
We should return to the surface. This is no place for mortals. The prisoner. At last. You are early. Or perhaps late. Restored, yes. I reclaimed my shadow, and with it, knowledge of what transpired and what's to come. But those calculations will keep. I owe you a boon. Power. Interesting. Power to what end, I wonder? You possess a great well of potential. Unexplored depths hidden by some. Clever. At another time, in another place, I would gladly part with it. In truth, I have no interest in Daedric baubles. Unfortunately, the Shadow Queen still lurks on our threshold. Power. Ask and you shall have it. Then you shall have it, along with the prize from my vault. This treasure is and always has been yours. Put these gifts to good use, or do not. Triumph. Strange. I spent lifetimes here in the world of tangible forms, but each time I emerge from the throne, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time. It seems I must delay my work for a time. When I reclaimed my shadow, I learned a great deal. In the short term, I need Devaith Fear. He took his leave to attend to matters outside my fortress. I wish to speak with both of you, and we will speak in time. First, find Devaith Fear. I wish for both of you to meet me at the Elegiac replication, a memorial south of here. You will find her in her retreat here in the Basilica. My factotums tend to her wounds even as we speak.
Set. So the seal. Thank the gears. The people. My people. They're safe. He knew. Don't be. Death is less frightening than a wasted life. I cheated death once, and I'm proud of it. Farewell, my friend. When your time comes, I vow to meet you at the... I just don't know. I always expected Clockwork City to be a bit more...
Ah, my erstwhile companion. You look remarkably coherent. Most mortals caught in a daydream already. I expected him to wait at least a week before summoning me. Seal's concept of time bears only a faint resemblance to our own. You didn't, though. Bully for you. In truth, I sought an alternate route to the throne, through the Everglow. Unfortunately, Nocturnal detected my presence immediately. One of the... Trapped? No. Impeded, perhaps? Fortunately, Nocturnal's attention turned to you and the good Proctor. Taking it all in, I suppose. Surely you won't begrudge me a moment of vulnerability. This place, it is something. I sense that I won't return anytime soon, if at all. When you've lived as long as I... One can only marvel at a rival's triumphs for so long.
Thank you both for coming.
Of course, old friend. You seem troubled. More troubled than usual, I mean.
Perceptive, as always. I do not wish to diminish your achievement, but Nocturnal's defeat here will be short-lived. What's more, she does not act alone. A third enemy looms at the edge of my sight. Their covetous eyes are now fixed on the Somerset Isles.
Then we should inform the rest of the Sijiks. They'll need to prepare.
I will inform them personally. I have a separate task for you, Devaith. Take the skeleton key. Keep it hidden for as long as you can. I trust that this task pleases you. After all, your love of such trinkets is what brought you here in the first place.
Sometimes I wonder if you see too much. I will keep it safe.
Farewell, Devaithfir. We will not meet again. I haven't visited this memorial for centuries, but even I need reminders every now and again. Do you like this place? It took me the better part of a decade to perfect it. Every stone and flower tells a story. I know. Ask, and I will answer truthfully. Just know that the truth, or you expect something grand, but I promised you the truth. I am only what time and circumstance made me. Son of a lost house, friend to a fallen king. Some will tell. I am whatever the people need me to be. A guardian, an oppressor. For some, too distant. For others, too meddlesome. I am the canvas upon which they paint their dream. I don't. But my companions, Vivek and Almalexia, see their divinity as essential. Godhood brings them joy and purpose. They find meaning in the theatrical. Vivek is my brother. He knows my struggles, and I know his. That knowledge makes our relation. Regret. We are bound by that, at least. He also suffers a kind of enslavement. Not unlike my own, in fact. Yes, a poet's despair. Vivek craves radical freedom. The death of all limits and not even remotely. I sometimes ask myself the same thing. I suffer from a peculiar ailment. Shall I describe it? I bear the cruel weight of certainty. Total, absolute, relentless certainty. People rarely comprehend the luxury of doubt. Indeed. But such questions are flaccid. Cursory indulgences that come and go in an instant. Compelled. This city serves a noble goal. The redemption of Tamriel. The unification of competing forces. The destruction of the Daedra. Maybe the word I covet above all others. Hold to that word, my friend, and never let go. I instructed Devaith to run from the battle that is to come. Now, I urge you to run toward it. Long ago I broke it. Nocturnal was not present when the princes signed the Cold Harbor Compact. Thus she flouts its restrictions. Now, this is important. Nocturnal defeated. Forgive my candor, but Clavicus Vile cannot be defeated through force of arms. Neither can Mafala. I have preparations to make outside my clockwork realm. You must stay vigilant. Take heed of any Daedric incursions and stand ready to fight. The prisoner, a fool's hope perhaps. I should explain. Look around you. All of this exists because it must exist. Clever, but incorrect. The prisoner must apprehend two critical insights. First, I have, but I fall short of the second insight. The prisoner must see the door to their cell. I see only unsteady walls. If the people of Tamriel must exist inside this cell, I will make sure that the walls... I've met few heroes like you. Very few. I take this matter of the Triad upon myself, but in truth, You may be the one that saves us. The prisoner who frees the world. We should...
Yeah.